Hello to all of my stars. Thank you so much for being here, hitting that like, share, and subscribe button and letting my channel grow, helping my channel grow. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Y'all be sure to go over to my Spiritual Liaison 123 channel. Check that out. Make sure y'all help that channel grow as well, okay? But thank you for being supporters over on this side. We're going to get into a general reading for all of the zodiac signs. This is just a general reading. Take what applies to you. Make sure you leave the rest. If it doesn't apply, let it go, okay? But we're going to see what the energy is for the week of February the 12th through the 18th. And we are in that quarter moon energy, okay? First quarter moon energy. So let's see what comes out for you for my zodiac signs. Let's see what comes out for my zodiac signs. Oh, okay. What was that fell? Five of Cups here. That's Scorpio energy. A Scorpio may be significant, but this card speaks of the throat chakra. And this is that it corresponds with Mars energy, action and energy, something that needs to take place. But the Five of Cups represents sadness, loss, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, mourning, heartbreak, unwelcome change, focusing on the negative emotions, isolation, and loneliness. So some of you all may be in some sort of energy. Maybe you got some sort of bad news recently and it kind of just got you feeling sad or something. But we're going to get into a general reading, see what comes out. There may be a better outcome to this, okay? Let's see. Okay, so restrictions. Some of you all feel restricted in some area of your life. So this is that Gemini energy. Maybe you feel restricted with your words or something like that, because this can be feeling trapped, like mentally entrapped in a situation. It can feel like you may feel like you're backed into some sort of corner or your hands are tied. Some of you all, this is creating anxiety or some sort of fear, some sort of energy of hopelessness or feeling powerless or something like that. But this corresponds with your solar plexus chakra, of which you feel like you can do it. The planet that the ruling planet of this card is Jupiter. So this is you opening up your mind, expanding your mind, feeling good about yourself, and getting out of this fearful energy. You have friendships here. And so the planet that corresponds with this is Mercury, communication. So in Cancer energy here, and this corresponds with your third eye chakra about what you see, seeing something in a deeper way. So I do feel like for some of you all, you're going to be depending on your friends, celebrating in some way, having some sort of reunion, celebration, party, socializing more, gathering. And this could just be you. This could also speak of like a wedding or engagement party. It could speak of a baby shower, happy times, some sort of graduation. So I do feel like there's an area of your life where you feel restricted, but you do have a lot to be happy about. You do have a lot that you could really focus on, like positive times in your life or being around positive people. Then you have security here. So now the card did fall out in reverse. So this is in the reverse. This speaks of materialism, dullness, preoccupation with money. One who managed money. Someone who will do anything for money. So for some of you all, this is this is someone who they're so worried about their financial status that they'll do anything for money. And that's not a good place to necessarily be in. I do feel like you may be around people like this who have thought of some sort of unhealthy ways to get money, but it's due to them making bad decisions. That's why they feel entrapped. They could focus on the good things in their life. They could really be focused on some happier times, because I don't feel like now this could either be you or you're seeing this happen with someone, So there are a lot of positive things that the focus could be on, but this is someone who is focused on the material things of life. And as we know, material things come and go. Money comes and go. Money is energy. It comes and go. There are going to be times where you may be stressed out about it, but there are also times where you're going to be happy. But if you do bad things when you're stressed out about it, it leads to longer periods of stress. Sometimes that you can't even get out of. Sometimes that can land you in prison. So you still don't have the money, you still don't get the money. But if you focus on the good things in life, these money problems start to fix themselves. Like you can focus on the good things of what you can do to improve your circumstances or your situation. You may even be getting some good news about some family things where it's kind of relieving, where you're not so stressed out about things. And then this is pain, third eye chakra, again, seeing something. This is that Libra energy here. And then this is that Saturn, responsibilities and discipline. So there's an area of your life where it's requiring you to be more disciplined, and this may be even financially. It says heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, division, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, confusion, alienation, loss, distraction, ill health, conflict, and delusion. So if you put yourself in a bad situation financially, it's time to take accountability and responsibility for that. Now you can focus on, you may be seeing other people around you have good times, happy times, they're celebrating. You can include, I know it's hard to include yourself in other people's celebration when you don't feel good about your own situation. I'm very much aware of that. Been there, done that, can write a book on it, right? But one thing that I've learned about energy is when you sincerely celebrate other people's success, do you know it attracts success to you? So this pain, this heartbreak that you're feeling about some sort of, balance or being logical when it comes to the material side of your life, or, being so preoccupied, focused on money because maybe you mismanaged some money in your life. This is a perfect opportunity for you to heal. This is a perfect opportunity for you to heal your finances as well as your emotions. Your heart chakra is connected to your finances. And so how you see yourself, what you love, the love of money is the root to all evil. But when you love yourself, money comes to you because you treat yourself right. And that law of attraction helps attract things to you. That's good for you, right? Ooh, okay. So I'm going to tell you, with all of these cards that felt like that, look at how they all felt all over the place. And then this one is flipped over. So I'm going to tell you something. I feel like some of you all don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear that you've made some sort of mistakes, that you have the power to rectify these situations in your own life, that you have the power to create change, because it's just easier to dwell on the negative. So I'm going to take these that fell out. Okay, yep. So you have the you have the Hermit card here. And this is that Virgo energy. So it's time for you to really focus on the truth about what you see. This says soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, self-reflection, introspective contemplation, inner guidance, solitude, sanctuary. The process of searching for deeper truth, the currents of the universe being, the universal being flow through me. Patience is a virtue. Yep. So I'm going to tell you something. There is an area of your life where you're losing patience because you're so frustrated with your situation. You're frustrated with the people around you. Look at all of this. Oh, look at all these swords. You're frustrated with the people around you. You're frustrated with decisions you've made. You're frustrated with feeling like you have no way out, or you're feeling entrapped. But this is all an illusion. Your restriction is more mental than it actually is physical. But I do feel like with this Hermit card, when you start to do a lot of soul searching, the answers that you want, that you seek, is not in money. It's in you changing what you focus on. That's where the key is. Then you have this conflict here, right? So with the conflict, again, you may have had conflict with being happy about other people's success in your life. Now the roles can be reversed, because this can be people who see you and they see you winning at something. They see you doing well. They see you're happy in some area. And they have tried to cause conflict because they can't accept your wins in life, right? Because we know with tarot, roles can definitely be reversed. But this five of wands here speak of conflict, fighting, arguments, roles, disagreement, struggle, opposition, battles, aggression, temper, clashing, personality, egos, strikes, chaos, disobedience, being defensive, territorial, and assertive. So at this time, there is a lot of conflict around some sort of celebration, something that's going well, either in your life. You have people who've made bad decisions and they can't accept your success. They need to do a lot of self-reflecting. And again, roles can be reversed. This could be people seeing, this may be you, being true to you, being honest with yourself. Like, damn, I see other people winning and that's hard for me to accept. And I got to sit back and worry about why I made some sort of decision where I'm in this decision where I feel restricted or trapped or something. So there is some sort of awakening or some sort of truth or honesty that's coming from some sort of soul searching and spiritual enlightenment. But look at how this card keep flipping over. So I feel like some of you all are tinkering between wanting to be honest with yourself and telling the truth and seeing it for what it is, and this self-reflecting energy, and not wanting to do it, because that self-reflecting is a hard thing to do. Please take it from me. Woo, it is very hard. Okay, now we have the Strength card here. This is Leo energy. This represents the Sun card. The Sun card represents your conscious mind and your ego. And this is inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, taming control, overcoming self-doubt, focus, persuasion, influence, taming the beast within, harnessing instinctive desires, proper channeling of libido. So this right here, remember I said some of you all may be thinking of some ways to get money, but not in the most ethical way because you're so focused on money. I feel like you're going to see, or this could be someone around you, but there is an area where you're going to see that the money isn't the issue. The issue is rooted in the mental. The money will come if the mental is in the right place. When the mental is in the right place, you can think about when you're self-reflecting and you can say, you know what? I made a bad choice. I didn't invest into the right thing. I spent money I did not have. I did something. When you can really do that, you start to see that the money isn't the issue. It's the decisions that you're making, the self-reflection that brings about this change that you want to see. But this is a brave thing. Some people have such a big ego, they can't be real with themselves, that they're not vibrating in the best energy. But then you have returning to one's roots. This is Scorpio energy. This is also that sun energy. This is that heart chakra. It corresponds with that heart chakra. Children, childhood, memories, past influences, nostalgia, reunions, playfulness, youthfulness, innocence, creativity, kindness, goodwill, simplicity, childishness, immaturity, sharing gifts, charity, family, and support. So again, there is some sort of balance that's going to have to take place, and healing of the heart that's going to have to take place for this change to happen. Now, if you feel like, so I'll use this as an example, right? So Christmas time just went past. You had people all on social media. They were taking pictures of Christmas gifts being higher than the tree itself, right? Putting themselves in some sort of debt. It's one thing when you can afford it. It's a whole nother thing when you can't afford it. But putting themselves in some sort of debt. Now we're here, Christmas is over, and now they're stuck with having to pay all of these bills because they spent all of this money. Maybe they did something for their children and they're like, damn, okay, I should have thought that through. I did it not using logic, but I did it because I was caught up in the moment, right? So there's an area of your life where you're going to have to be real with yourself. And I just use the Christmas gifts as a example, but there was people posting stuff all over social media that show that they were buying all these extravagant gifts for their kids, and now those bills, those credit card bills are coming in, and those other bills are coming in. It's like, oh crap, what did I do? Because now the kids aren't even playing with half of the gifts. Some of them are lost, some of them are broke, some of them are in the trash, some of them are, whatever. And so there are areas where I feel like you have made some sort of decisions, and that's hard to deal with because now you're kind of stuck with the decision that you made. But you're going to have to be real with yourself about something. And the key to this is getting yourself out of a mind frame that thinking that the money is the problem, when actually how you're doing something or your relationship with your thinking is the issue. Your relationship of how you see money, how you interact is the problem. So it should never be a thing where you're looking at other people's success as a threat to you, and other people should not be looking at your success as a threat to them, right? Then you have the death card, but it's in reverse. Okay. It says inability to move forward, fear of beginnings, repeating negative patterns, resisting change, dependency. So, yeah, that is, look at how it's clarifying that Nine of Swords there and that Hermit card. That is so true. It's like, what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So there's an area where you continuously do something and you're expecting it to change and it's not changing, and you're like, why hasn't this changed? Well, again, it's not rooted in the problem isn't the money. The problem is in how you're doing something. If you keep doing the same thing and you keep not having enough, then it's not the money. It's the how it's your relationship with money. It's your relationship with how you do something, how you think about something. And then you have the Hangman here, and it's in reverse. It says discontentment, apathy, disinterest, stagnation, impulsiveness, negative patterns, detachment. Yep. So again, this whole reading is about keeping it real with oneself. A lot of self-reflecting, not happy with the situation you're in, so it's hard for you to be happy for someone else's success in life. Even you see your friends that, maybe they didn't make so many bad decisions financially, and they just seem more free and fun where they're able to get together and do things and have fun. And that may, kind of make you feel spiteful inside or something. But again, this is all a learning experience. We all have to go through them. God knows I've had to go through so many learning experiences in my life. It's like, woo. So this is the thing that brings about change. This is when pivotal moments come into your life where you're like, okay, either I can continue to make bad decisions and expect a change and expect a good outcome out of me making bad decisions, or I can do something different this time and make good decisions and then continue to make better decisions because I've learned my lesson from the past bad decisions. And then eventually that change will start to take place, right? Then you have the Chariot card. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so you have Cancer energy here. This is that throat chakra, you being real with yourself. The throat chakra speaks about being truthful with yourself, being truthful with others. This Cancer energy is that maternal energy. It speaks of relationships with family. Cancer rules the fourth house. It speaks of your relationship with your family, at your roots, things like that. The moon speaks of your intuition, your feelings, your instincts. But the Chariot card is victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, focus, triumphs, Progress, single-mindedness, mastery, courage, and skill. So you can definitely get through this. You're going to bravely get through this too. I see a lot of change that has to take place. That's a hard daggone pill to swallow. I get it. I get it. I get it. That's a hard pill to swallow, to know that you've made some bad investments. You've invested into bad things in the past, bad people, whatever, whatever, whatever. That's very hard for anyone. The thing is, not looking at always, oh, I don't have enough money. Why? The question is, why don't you have enough money? Why do you keep not having enough money? Because if you keep getting more money, more money, more money, but you're spending more, 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 you're never going to have enough, right? So again, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So there is definitely, but this change is going to come from you doing some sort of self-reflecting. If you see other people having success, know that, be in that energy of enjoy and celebrating their success and finding out how they got to that point. Their life may not be perfect either, but at least they're enjoying those good things, those milestones. And that's something you have every right to enjoy too. So you can have the same thing. So I do see a victory coming in due to you being consciously aware that your behavior needs to change. And then at the end of this, clarifying this is the Knight of Swords, but it's in reverse. Okay. It says missed opportunities, out of your depth, out of control, left behind, rude, tactless, hurtful, someone who opposes and upsets your plans. So I feel like you want, I'm gonna be you want someone to come in and fix your mistakes. You want someone to come in and fix your problems that you've created for yourself, and you're upset because they won't rush in and fix this. That's not, your problems are not theirs to fix. You will never learn. This could be why you kept going through something over and over again, because you may have had people to keep coming and fixing your problems. So you never learn how to really do them yourself. But again, that could have a lot to do with why you kept repeating those same problems over and over again. So you may be upset that you may feel like you missed some opportunities in life, or feel a little out, your life feels a little bit out of control. You may be upset that plans didn't work out, or something that you were hoping that was going to happen did not happen the way that it did. But again, something about you learning the value in fixing your own problems and not repeating mistakes over and over again. Then you have resilience here, and this is that Sagittarius energy. Again, the moon sign here that represents your feelings, your instincts. Then this corresponds with your sacral chakra, how you feel about something. The Nine of Wands can speak of ongoing battles, weary, fatigue, drained energy. Close to success, though, courage, persistence, having that backbone to not give up, learning from past failures, gathering your strength and fighting for persevering through really hard situations in your life. And that's a beautiful energy, even if it's a hard energy, because it shows your level of resilience. The fact that you've made mistakes in the past is just something that everybody goes through. We all go through them. But not everyone learned from those mistakes. Some people will repeat messing up something 7, 8, 9, 10 times and keep expecting everyone to come in and save them. And then when no one saves them or no one steps up, they're angry, So there's an area of your life where you're going to have to kind of step up and say, I can't keep making the same mistakes. I got to do something different this time. And I got to be resilient with this. And I can't expect for people to throw in on their cape and come in and save me. But this is, with all of this, it's going to put you in the energy of victory. You're actually going to win because you failed, So failure, something that you failed at, is an opportunity for you to actually win, have some sort of victory. All right, so we're going to clarify these. We're going to close out this reading with the Moonology deck here. Hope this wasn't too much of a brutal reading. Sometimes truth can be so brutal, but it's so much needed in this reading, and it's good that we're at this first quarter moon, and I feel like you're going to see something for what it is, okay? And again, roles can be reversed, because this may be how some people in your life feel about you. Maybe you're having a lot of success, and you got some people who you keep running and saving, and they haven't learned their lesson yet. That's why they keep making these same bad decisions, and you may be making them stand on their own 2 feet and sort of be resilient, and they may be a little upset with you, but who cares? Because you can't keep saving people from their own mistakes in life, right? At some point, they got to learn to stand and kind of fix their own stuff. Okay. All right. And then it says your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So, yep, there is an area where this self-reflection is going to pay off, this self-enlightenment, having that fear of moving forward and not repeating those same damaging cycles over and over again. So your hard work, all of that hard work you've been putting in something is going to pay off. You may be a Capricorn, or you may have Capricorn placement. You could also have Scorpio placements, Virgo placement, and Gemini placements. Okay. Nothing is set in stone. Mutable moon. So the mutable signs are Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. So those signs may be significant as well. Either you may be one of those signs, and you could be celebrating some wins in your life, and you're seeing other people be sort of salty about that. Or you may be the one who is salty about seeing some of those signs celebrate something in their life, something like that. But, there may be some areas that need to, but nothing is set in stone. So there's always a reason for change to kind of take place. Now, this is the mutable moon. This is that last quarter moon. So I feel like this is going to be this hard work that you're putting in to do a lot of self-reflecting on this first quarter moon. You're going to see some sort of change taking place within the last quarter moon. The first quarter moon is Monday, the 13th. The last quarter moon is the 27th of February. So you're going to see some sort of significant change by that time, and some sort of celebration or something is going to happen. There may even be some sort of conflict around your celebration, due to maybe somebody is salty about some sort of accomplishment that you had, So, but anyway, take time to breathe out. Okay, so there is a moment in your life where you're going to need to just kind of take this breath and kind of enjoy your victories. There is going to be some sort of sigh of relief coming in, and this is something you've had to be strong through. There's going to be some sort of victory, but there's going to be a sigh of relief. That you are doing the self-reflecting, that you are putting in the hard work, that this change, you still have the opportunity to bring about change. This is only 1 year out of many decades, out of many centuries. So maybe you're having a bad month, a bad day, a bad week, a bad year. But again, it's only one out of many. So this is an opportunity for you to change. And you're going to have these moments where you're grateful for what you've worked for, or that you are not making the same bad financial decisions or something like that. Okay. I did need 3 cards, but since all 3 of them fell out, I'm going to go ahead and take them. At the bottom of the deck, it says, surrender to the divine, full moon. Now, we do have a, we had a full moon in Leo on the 5th. So you may be being more assertive in that full moon. You may have decided to be more assertive with a situation. Oh, it was 4 cards that fell out. Okay. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So again, there may be some area of your life either where someone is mad that you won't come in and save them and make their life easy and keep fixing their problems, or you're mad that someone won't step up and save you. You could be an Aries, or this could be an Aries. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Again, something about your hard work is paying off. The end of a tough cycle is approaching in your life. You've been trying to get through a lot of things, work through a lot of areas of your life. And this could be frustrating. It could be, but I do see victory coming your way. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So we do have a new moon on the 20th. So there may be some action that needs to take place. Or there could be, because you also have this Five of Wands here, and you have the Strength card here. Both of these are Leo energy, so Leo may be significant here. There could be a Leo with maybe they have their moon is in. There could be a Leo with a Aries moon. But there's some sort of action that needs to take place, because nothing is set in stone. Bad times don't last forever. So this bringing about some sort of change is definitely necessary, and you're going to see the hard work pay off. You're going to have some sort of breath, like where you could take, whew, a sense of relief or something. The energy is gaining momentum. So waxing moon here. And so some sort of energy is gaining momentum. Things are going to get better. Now again, if you are in the energy where you're winning in life, you're doing good, you have been resilient, you're having these good moments in your life, and you have people who cannot accept those celebrations because they've made bad decisions, that is not and you kept going in to save them. It is no longer your problem to fix. It's time to let people stand on their own 2 feet. Time to stop throwing on the cape. I don't care how they get salty. You're dealing with full-grown adults, So this could be someone you have children with. This could even be your own children. But it does look like there's an area of your life where you're going to have to kind of let someone fix their own freaking problems. Now, this could be you, where people are letting you fix your own freaking problems, or you're letting someone fix their own freaking problems, right? And that can be a hard thing for everyone involved, All right. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So I kind of feel like, you've been indecisive about whether you should help someone or not out of a situation. But I do feel like you're going to make the decision to kind of let them fix their own problems. Or either someone has been indecisive about whether they should help you. But I do see the fact that your hard work is going to pay off, even if people don't step up to help. Okay. All right. And then you have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I keep seeing that someone either is not happy about your level of success and these milestones that you're reaching, and they're trying to cause conflict around it, but it's due to envy. Or either this could be you. Maybe you're envious about someone's success, but you have to ask yourself, like, why would you be envious about someone else's happy moments when you can create happy moments in your own life too? Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges in life. So just like you have challenges, they have challenges. Everybody has their own path that they have to walk on. And again, if you keep fixing someone else's problems, they're never going to learn to fix their own problems. And that's going to create that energy of insanity. Keep doing insanity on both sides, though. Them creating problems, expecting for you to run in, and expecting a different change, and you keep saving people and them expecting for them to actually appreciate you saving them and not doing it again. But then when they do it again, you're like, okay, they're right back in a bad situation after I helped them a number of times. So there is some sort of something that needs to take place, some sort of understanding that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And sometimes you kind of got to let people be on their own path, work through their own challenges so they can learn those valuable lessons. Because when you interfere with that, you kind of mess up their learning process in life. And people may feel that way about you as well. Imagination, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my life. So there are some areas where this resilience has taught you to use your imagination, So times that you've had to get yourself out of some hard situations, you've had to use that imagination to get out of it, or to be resilient, or to work through things when you felt like your back was up against the wall. You had to have backbone and strength, and again, be resilient. And feeling these, there's some area of your life where you're very close to success. So whatever side of the reading that you're on, maybe you've accomplished some things and you feel like you should be further in life, and you're not realizing how close you are to success, right? Due to you using your imagination and being able to create situations for yourself that will help you. Or you may be on the side of this where you may have some people that kind of envy your level of success. Things haven't been easy for you, but they see it that way, and they kind of want you to come in, and every time you get to some sort of level milestone in your life, they feel like they're obligated or entitled to your level of success, when that's not true. You've worked for it, so you're entitled to it. That's it. No one else. And I do feel like you're going to have to let some people figure this out on their own, because you saying it isn't going to help. You're going to have to actually let them figure it out. That they have an imagination that they can use, that they can create some sort of unique paths in their own life. They can be resilient and work through things, that you're not required to keep throwing on a cape and going in and saving them. Okay. All right. So, especially if you've done it so many times before and they just keep putting themselves back in bad situations, like that isn't good for you or them. No one wins in those kind of situations. So, all right, this could be family, it could be your niece, your nephew, your child. This could be parents, aunts, uncles. It could be a family friend or something, or it could be you. But whatever it is, it does look like there is a real level of, there's a serious learning curve here, from both sides. Either you're always enabling people by running and saving them, and that hasn't helped you or them, or either you're always expecting people to run in and help you and save you. That hasn't helped you and it hasn't helped them. So only you know which side you're on in that situation. And at different areas of your life, you could be on either side, right? All right. That's the end of your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I'm sending you all nothing but love. I will be uploading a Valentine's Day reading, so I want you all to enjoy that. That will be uploaded tomorrow, though, because for those who do celebrate Valentine's Day, everybody don't celebrate it, but some people do. So I will be doing something just for that. Change the scenery just a little bit, okay? All right, and so, but be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you so much to everybody who's subscribe to this channel, and please go over to my other channel, Spiritual Liaison 123, and subscribe to that channel as well. And I will talk with you amazing people later.